first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Bucks, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Indiana Pacers. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2, just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And for the Pacers, the perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. Here's Antetokounmpo to take a look at the Pacers. They notched a big win in the series opener, trying to avoid a letdown here tonight. Greg, what do they need to do to maintain their momentum?
You know, Kev, first, I think they need to weather that early storm. They're going to face a desperate opponent. But once the game settles in, it's about playing smart and playing with energy. You're the favorite for a reason. Go out and show the world what you're made of.
Well, if they could only hear that from you, that would guide them. That's a great piece of advice. Nembhard's shot is good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, and Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clog lanes, but really all we can do is pray a shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thanks, David. Siakam for 3. Trains the three-pointer.
You see it? Now you don't. Siakam playing some tricks out there.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Giannis. Out to Kuzma. That 3 off the mark.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Turner with a screen on Kuzma. And it's Mathurin missing.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
To the middle. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Giannis.
And making it look effortless. Great job by Lopez finishing through the contact.
And here's Halliburton. Fires from deep. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. The Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Antetokounmpo, no good. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 1. A big win for them, coming off a strong game on Friday.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Well, all those turnovers made it a scrappy game, which suits them. It caused a lot of chaos with their defense, which played right into their hands.
Clock is at 3. Here's Kuzma. The rebound by Turner. Indiana's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton. Rollins checked in for Milwaukee. There's 1:47 left here in the first quarter. The Bucks shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Siakam against Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. With the drive and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's a good decision there. Giannis isn't easy to stick with, especially after the screen.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You show us your best moves. Let's go.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Toppin, he's jacked in for Miles Turner. Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Shepard subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Taurean Prince in for Porter. .116 left to play in the first. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Neesmith. Can't get it to fall. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Rollins. Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And bigs like Portis can get up and make those dunks look sweet.
Siakam looking around, trying to end the drought. And the Pacers can't get it to go. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Portis against Siakam. The second effort. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Shepard the pass to Siakam. Tapping a screen on Kuzma. Siakam for 3. Can't hit that one. Here's Rollins. And there's the drive. Comes up empty down low. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Pacers trail by 5. On the court from Milwaukee here in the second. Gary Trent is out there with Rollins. And it's Smith. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Green in at the 3. Toppin can't get it to go.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Portis gets to Green. Back to Portis. Over Toppin. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Portis not afraid from the mid-range. That's where he can do some work.
Portis has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Pass to Bryant. Halliburton inside the 3-point line. Rollins grabs the board.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Portis the screen. Here's Rollins. No scoring in this one. Clock at 4 from deep. Green. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 7-point differential. Baseline try. Good as the jump shot falls.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Rollins. Following the score by Indiana. Smith with a screen on McConnell. The shot by Rollins, no good. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And it's Halliburton missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Rollins. Trent outside. From outside the arc. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's McConnell. The rebound by the Bucks. Now Green. Nothing on the board. Pass to Rollins. Over to the left wing. Portis in the post. Toppin's there. Portis can't get it to go. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Trent against Halliburton. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Smith. Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Green. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Rollins. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Porter passes to Kuzma. They could use a bucket. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Nesmith. Back to Mathurin. Turner with the screen for Mathurin. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Nice smooth operator in that pick and roll. Mathurin understanding how to capitalize with that handle.
Giannis passes to Porter. And 1:01 left in the first half. A fader. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Picked away. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice to see Porter Jr. get aggressive, not settle for a J, and take it into the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. And Porter drops them both. Indiana trailing here. Nembhard with it. Outside Mathurin. Turner with the screen for Mathurin. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Here's McConnell. Pass to Nembhard. Now Siakam. With 1 on the clock. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Bucks on top, leading by just 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Doc, what do you think you'll see from them in the second half?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot hand, and we got to expect that. So let's not let anyone get hot. That would be nice.
Always the coach's mantra. Thanks, Doc. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And as we welcome you to halftime, without question, Game 2 has been a battle for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds. Like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
That's good, too.
Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, they were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. And it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Still interesting to see if in this second half he can find ways to get to those same spots.
The Pacers shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. And they pick up 2.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Porter against Halliburton. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Trent.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
On the wing, Giannis. The Pacers pull it in. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Nembhard. Misses the floater.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
There's Giannis. Look out below.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
That music, and here they come, your Pacers High Crew. It's time for team.
Siakam finds Turner. Back to Siakam. Lets the 3 fly. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight.
Trent, a screen on Mathurin. Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Siakam. Off with the layup. To Halliburton. And the 3 ball is good. Halliburton's got 5.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Lopez, a screen on Halliburton. Right at the free throw line. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Makes it off the glass. Halliburton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Halliburton using his length and getting in the lane.
Porter passes to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Porter. Giannis right side. Second chance shot. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Only a few big guys in this league that can score at will. Giannis is one of them.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. And a wide open look for Mathurin. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And it's French in the corner. Outside Porter. Pocket 6. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Trent finds Kuzma. Can't hit from in close. Pacers trail by 3. And Nemhard has it in the corner. Pass to Halliburton for the tie. Rebounded by the Bucks. Kuzma's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside, Porter, the dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
First team foul.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Rollins subbed in for Trent.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And that one misses. Indiana's gone into a sub here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Livingston's checked in, and it's Prince in for Porter. So it's the Bucks now, leading by 5. Pass to Portis. Here's Rollins. Left side Portis. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Toppin throws it down.
After a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Rollins. Scoreless thus far. Down low. With 4 seconds on the clock. And Portis finishes inside.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Bucks lead by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. They've got Jackson. Trent's out there with Green. Then there's Rollins. And it's Portis in at the center position. Green with a screen for Portis. Rollins with the bucket.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
McConnell kicks to Bryant. Pass to Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Rollins. Good, nice job down low. Rollins got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks. The Pacers shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Toppin passes to Halliburton. Now McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Toppin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
And I like Obi just stepping up and not hesitating.
Milwaukee leading by 5. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Portis the screen. Puts up a 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Here are your Indiana Pacers.
In now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And that one is good. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
Halliburton for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Outside Mathurin. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Misses from short range. Milwaukee leading by 10. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Second chance effort. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Siakam throws it down.
Yes, Spicy P getting up.
And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. Lopez outside. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Turner. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Mathurin, good.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
To the paint. Here's Giannis. Good D by Siakam.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Halliburton. Porter passes to Antetokounmpo. Over Siakam. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
So they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
And the Bucks with possession here. 4-point game. And that's an intentional foul.
Andrew Lemhart. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee. Gary Trent Jr. 2 shots.
First free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Seconds left in the fourth. Halliburton, no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Aim both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Everyone, come on, let me hear you.
Here's Nembhard. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. This one for 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And here's Porter. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Guys, thanks. Kyle Kuzma, congrats on the win. What were you able to do successfully tonight?
I think as a team collectively, we just got stops and we kind of found a rhythm, offense, and I think we just got it done like that.
Well, that rhythm led to a W, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole